Hey guys! I want to start by saying thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you to every single one of you who shares my content and comments on everything that I put out there. It means the world to me because I'm really growing and I'm really trying to get myself out there so that other people can see me and understand the words and the healing that I'm trying to bring, because my purpose is to help others grow. Along with writing my book and being a life coach, I want to be a mental health advocate and also a public speaker. I want to share the knowledge that I've learned from overcoming the obstacles that I've faced throughout my life, which have been a lot. So, again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for listening to me. The main topic of discussion I want to focus on today is why change is important. I know a lot of my content has been kind of based around this. I've talked about how, you can make your own dreams come true and all that. So I want to just dive into why it's important. So I created a transitional post. I put two pictures of myself side by side. One was from 2019 and one was from just a couple of weeks ago. And I wrote about how I was feeling back in 2019 around this time and how I feel now. So looking at that post is like night and day. I don't even look like the same person. And that post alone shows why change is significant, why change is important. Because I could see the growth from myself from 2019 in that picture to now. And you don't see it as you're going through it. But when you're shown the difference, it's like, wow. And I really feel like that. When I was looking back on those pictures, I was like, my smile's different. Everything about me is different. And seeing that and seeing the growth actually kind of made me feel proud of myself for how far I've gotten. And I say kind of because I still get those bad feelings. I still get those ideas in my head that I'm not good enough. I still get all of that. Like, I'm not a perfect person. And it's probably going to take me a lifetime to understand that I am good enough. But for a long time, I lived in a state where I felt like I wasn't. And that picture from 2019 proved that. So I'm here to tell you that you can change. If you're feeling like, right now, if you're feeling like you are stuck in a box and you can't get out of it and you really want to get out of it, there's a way out. You just have to implement a plan to get there. And there are reasons why we don't do things. One of those reasons is because of fear. Fear of being judged. We're afraid of what other people are going to think of us. We are afraid that we just are going to fail and we won't be able to succeed in what we're trying to do. And then the other thing is we have self-doubt. So, like the little demon in your head telling you you're not good enough, telling you that you just can't do this, telling you that there's no reason to change, that prevents people from getting to where they want to be. And I've been there. And like I said, I still have that little voice sometimes, but I've learned to alter it the majority of the time to a more constructive, helping voice. So what you need to do is change it to be a teacher, be a best friend, be a mentor, be a cheerleader, something that can help you propel yourself to grow yourself further. Because as long as you stay in this little box, you're not going to grow. Like plants, if you keep them confined into a small pot, they're not going to get bigger. They're just not. They will grow only as much as their roots can expand. And that's how people are. So if you want to live a better life and you really feel that you deserve a better life, then you have to take the risk to get out of that little pot that you've stayed in for your whole life and transfer yourself into a bigger one. And yes, that transfer is extremely difficult. There is a lot of work that goes into it. There is a lot of self-growth and a lot of things you have to overcome in order to make that happen. I went from being extremely depressed. I went from thinking that I was scum of the earth. I went from believing that I was just one of the worst humans on the planet. And even to this day, I don't know why that was in me so deep, but it really was how I saw myself. And all I ever wanted to do back during that time frame is just get through life. Just like get through it. That's all you can do. That's all you have to do. That's all you're here to do. Get through life. There's no beauty in my day-to-day life. There was no happiness. There was no fulfillment back then. But then I was awakened and something showed me that I deserved a better life. And yeah, it was a tough freaking lesson. It's been a tough series of lessons. It's been fucking epic. Excuse my language, but it has been epic. It has been difficult. It has been trying. And it has been a learning experience. But you know what? I am happy I did it. And there is not a single day that goes by where I wish I would have just stayed back in that box, in that house, in that relationship, in that life. There is not a single day that goes by that I am not grateful that I am where I am. Is it still hell sometimes? Yes. Yes, it's hell. Yes, it's hard. But it is worth what is coming, because what I feel I am here for, I can see it. It is right there. It is right there in the horizon. It is right there, and I know it. So that feeling right there is what's going to keep me driving, keep me going, and keep me moving forward. And I know when you first start, all you have here is your little map, and you're just looking at it like, okay, so I need to take these steps forward, and then I need to go take a right, and then I need to go forward again, and then I need to take a left. And that's all you see is what's on your map. But all you need to see is a little bit in front of you to keep going forward. That's all you need to see. And then eventually the big picture will come alive. And you will know, wow, that is exactly what I'm supposed to do. And then you're thankful. And you're like, thank you, universe. Thank you, our creator. Thank you, God, for getting me here. I would relive absolutely every one of the steps that I had to take to get here in order to get right back here again. I don't know, I'm sure everybody's heard, if you could go back in time, what would you do? For me, it's selfless. I wouldn't do anything to alter where I am now. There's no reason for me to go back in time and change something I did, because I want to be here, because I want to grow, and I want to keep moving forward. I have no regrets for my past, and I have no hate, I have no ill will, I have no negative emotions tied to where I was, because everything that happened back then was to get me right where I am now. And for that, I am eternally grateful. So if you're wanting to get out of your comfort zone, and you're wanting to move yourself forward, and you're wanting to push, and you're wanting to make yourself stronger, then do it. You know, if you can't find a way to do it, read a book. Read something that'll help you. Read something that'll inspire you. You know, there are plenty of people out there who want to help other people like you, like me. And that's what we're here for. So if you're watching this and you're like, wow, Liz, I totally get you, I'm going to message you, and then we can just have a discussion. Don't be afraid to contact me. Don't be afraid to send me a message. Don't be afraid to comment. I love hearing what you have to say. And I love understanding your struggles so that I could help you. I could assist you. I could guide you. I could support you in whatever way you need. Because I have a lot of lessons. I have learned a shit ton. I have I have been through a lot, and I feel like the reason why our Creator has given me a lot of pain is for me to help people like you who need help. So, with that being said, sorry about the rant, but I am very passionate about this, and I want to see people succeed, and I just really feel like it's important to get this message out there. So just understand that you matter, and your change matters, and your growth matters. You do not have to feel insignificant in this life. You are significant because we are all put on here, on this planet, and in this body for a reason. Don't ever forget that. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me. There'll be plenty more, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.